New York City is more than just a destination because it's an experience. It's big, it's bold, and it can be overwhelming for the one who is traveling for the first time. But don't worry, as in this video, we have broken it to 12 things that you must check out on your first trip to New York. Stay tuned till the end, as the last one is going to be the must-have if you have been to New York. Number 12. Take a walk on Highline. Starting with New York's most unexpected attraction is tucked away on the west side of Manhattan. It's a 1.5-mile elevated public park, which offers you the unique views of the urban landscape and Hudson River. An interesting and a very unique part of this place is that earlier it was a railway track, which was transformed into green space filled with garden and art installations. As you walk up and down the paths, you'll notice various species of plants and the original tracks themselves snaking in and out of view. This is an ideal space for all ages to nourish their senses. Also, you can hop around nearby Chelsea Art Galleries and Chelsea Market, a world-famous food hall, and enjoy some delicious tacos. If you feel refreshed after taking in the views of greenery, then wait, there is much more to wonder. Number 11. Explore the neighborhoods. While you're here, you have to take some time out for local New York. Little Italy and Chinatown, the two completely different neighborhoods, are right next door to each other. That's the beauty of New York. Plus, these three neighborhoods, Greenwich Village, Soho, and West Village, are brimming with life and allow you to experience the real city, the way locals do every day. It's the energy of these neighborhoods that really make New York the amazing city that it is. If you are running out of time, and you may not get a chance to visit all three, definitely make sure to include at least one in your trip. Go shopping in Soho, catch a comedy show in Greenwich, or grab a bite in the West Village. Each is fun in its own way, and experiencing local culture is a necessary part of any good vacation. After soaking in the vibes and culture of the city's neighborhoods, we're off to a New York's most iconic place. Number 10. Visit a Grand Central Terminus. Now, definitely you are thinking of, why am I suggesting you visit the transit hub, right? It is because this one is not ordinary. It is packed with history, sights, architecture, dining, and shopping, all in one roof. So here you can taste the best of New York cuisine, go on a shopping trip, or book a walks tour to dive into the stories and people behind this magnificent landmark. On the exterior of it, you'll see the world's largest Tiffany clock, or can admire the Zodiac mural up above. But yes, take note that the station is free to enjoy daily from 5:15 a.m. to 2 a.m. Grand Central's shops and restaurants have more restricted hours, so plan your tour accordingly. Ready for something completely different? Let's move on from grandeur and check out a spot that offers a whole new perspective on New York. Number 9. Visit the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. Next on the list are a place of remembrance and reflection, honoring those who lost their lives in the tragic event of September. They are designed to help those who were most affected by the attacks to heal, and those with no memory of the attacks to understand losses that will forever be incomprehensible. The two reflecting pools are set in the footprints of the original Twin Towers, offering a powerful tribute. Inside the museum, you'll find personal stories, artifacts, and a detailed timeline of the events. It's an experience that stays with you long after you leave. I don't think a trip to New York is complete without including at least one of these. Now that we've experienced the reflection, let's shift gears and explore a place where you'll find a whole new side of New York. Number 8. Go to a Broadway show. New York City is home to some of the best performers in the world, and catching a Broadway show is a must-do experience. With over 40 theaters, in the theater district, you're bound to find something incredible, whether it's a new musical or a classic hit. Tickets can be pricey, but there are ways to save. I recommend visiting a TKTS booth or using the app to find discounts. The TodayTix app is another great option for scoring deals on tickets. Seeing a show on Broadway is a highlight of many trips to New York, offering a magical escape into another world. And after the dazzling lights of Broadway, get ready to explore the city's rich cultural landscapes through its world-renowned museum. Number 7. Make the most of the museums. And next on the list gives you lots of options. Whether your interests are natural history, contemporary art, hip-hop, or virtually anything else. Whatever your taste is, there is a museum for you. Because New York City is home to some of the world's finest collections. Many of the best-known museums are located on Museum Mile, including the Guggenheim, which is worth a visit for its unique architecture and ever-changing modern and contemporary art exhibitions. A short stroll away, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, MoMA, has a collection of more than 2 million works, from classical antiquity to modern art. But again, wherever you choose, get the most out of your visit by booking prior to skipping the line. After exploring the city's elegance, hold your heart. Let's go ahead to get a bird's-eye view of it all. Number 6. Take in the skyline from up high. Next, we are heading to the mandatory part of New York's experiences. It has an amazing urban skyline which you can experience through many ways. The most famous Empire State Building, offering classic New York experience. Top of the Rock gives you a great view of Central Park and the Empire State Building. Edge, the tallest outdoor deck with thrilling glass itself, and the highest enclosed deck, One World Observatory with views of Harbor and Statue of Liberty are 4 of the best. Whichever you choose, you'll definitely get an amazing view and an unforgettable experience. Doing all 4 isn't worth the time and money for anyone, so I suggest choosing one and taking lots of photos. Now, it's hard to pick a favorite, but Edge is probably the best. You can easily visit Hudson Yards at the same time, which is an absolute must, and it's like walking in the air. Pretty cool. Also, a cheap option is to take the tram to Roosevelt Island from Manhattan. Just swipe your Metro card and enjoy quite an impressive view. From stunning heights, let's journey to see one of New York's most famous symbols up close. Number 5. Get a view of Lady Liberty. The best experience on this list is to gaze at the Statue of Liberty. There are many ways to do so. First, an official one is Statue City Cruises, the only ferry service authorized to provide transportation to and from Liberty Island. If you want, then you can go to the top of the crown, which costs around $21.50, and you can get it only from the National Park Service website. Also take note that it gets sold out months in advance because the authority limits it to just 500 tickets per day. This one will definitely be the best thing you'll do in New York. And if you are broke and don't want to spend much, then take a ferry from Staten Island, which is absolutely free. Sit on its right side to get a pretty view of Lady Liberty. Also, there are more ferries for different routes, which is a must to experience for once to get the best views of New York. From the energy of Lady Liberty, let's slow things down a bit and enjoy a place where you can relax and soak in the scenery. Number 4, take a stroll through Central Park. And let's head to Central Park, which is the most famous park in the world for a reason. And you could easily spend an entire day exploring it. Simply take a stroll through the Ramble, fishing in Harlem Mere, or renting model sailboats. There's something for everyone, and don't miss the conservatory garden, strawberry fields, or the chance to have a picnic at Sheep's Meadow. These activities are free to do. And if the weather's nice, Central Park is the perfect place to enjoy a sunny day. It's essentially New York's backyard. You'll see other New Yorkers out doing the same, giving you a glimpse of authentic NYC life. And while rainy weather might dampen your plans, don't let the cold stop you. Central Park in the snow is classic New York, with magical ice skating at Woolman Rink. No matter the season, Central Park offers something special. If you thought you've got the best view, then wait until you see next. Number 3, take a scenic walk from Manhattan to Brooklyn. Walking the Brooklyn Bridge is an easy, fun adventure, and the perfect excuse to visit Brooklyn. The views are unparalleled, with endless photo opportunities, and the bridge itself is a wonder to experience on its own. If you want the best views, start off on the Brooklyn side and walk towards Manhattan. It keeps the view in front of you and starts you off with less crowds. This gives you more of an opportunity to relax and enjoy the scenery. And if the weather is nice, consider taking your stroll as the sun sets, and you'll see the skyline of Manhattan glitter to life one building at a time. Don't forget to stop in Dumbo for some of the best photo opportunities. If you thought the above place was amazing, wait until you see the next one. This spot offers something completely different, and it's an absolute must-see. Number 2, Times Square. Now let's go to a place. No trip to New York City is complete without a visit to Times Square, It's the iconic image that probably comes to mind when you think of New York, and while many locals avoid it, it's a must-see for first-time visitors. Trust me, you've got to experience it at least once, especially at night. The bright lights, the hustle, and the sheer energy are unlike anything else. For night owls, try visiting right before midnight to catch the midnight moment. The world's largest digital art display that most people don't even know about. It's a hidden gem in the middle of all the chaos. Take some time to snap photos, soak in the vibe, and really take it all in. But once you've done it, there's no need to rush back unless, of course, you're showing it off to friends on your second trip. Finally, let's wrap up your New York adventure with an essential experience that's truly a slice of the city's heart. Number 1, grab a slice of New York's pizza. And finally, what you must do on your first trip to New York is to have a slice of pizza. Because here it's just not a food but a way of life. That's why it is said that you can't say you have truly experienced the Big Apple if you don't have at least one slice of it. But you can't stop yourself at one, I must say, because the city offers a range of styles to satisfy every craving. Once you try it, you'll definitely want to have all the pizza you could while you have been in New York Bleecker Street. Pizza, in Greenwich Village. Voted best pizza in New York by the Food Network several times. Or take a quick fix from one of the city's countless dollar slice joints like Percy's, you're in for a treat. It's surprising how these spots still offer such quality at that price. There you have 12 must-see spots for your first trip to New York City. New York promises an unforgettable adventure. So pack your bags, get ready to explore, and make the most of your time in the Big Apple. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel tips and adventures.